भारत में महिलाओं के खिलाफ उत्पीड़न के खतरे से निपटने के प्रयास के साथ न्यूज 18 नेटवर्क और ट्रू कॉलर ने जन जागरूकता अभियान कॉल इट आउट बिकॉज इट्स नॉट ओके की शुरुआत की और ये आंदोलन हाल ही में ओडिशा राज्य में जा पहुंचा। सभी जगह उत्पीड़न का महिलाओं पर बेहद गंभीर असर पड़ते देखा गया है, जिसमें उनके कामकाज करने की जगह भी शामिल है। इसके चलते महिलाओं को कामकाज करने की जगह पर भी मुश्किलों से निपटना पड़ता है। क्या एक सुरक्षित वातावरण बनने से ज्यादा महिलाएं काम कर सकती हैं और पेशेवर रूप से सफल हो सकती हैं? ये एक खास पैनल चर्चा का एजेंडा था, जिसमें शामिल थे अरुण बोथरा, एडिशनल डायरेक्टर जनरल ऑफ पुलिस, क्रिमिनल इन्वेस्टिगेशन डिपार्टमेंट, ओडिशा क्राइम ब्रांच, डॉक्टर रोजलिन पटसानी मिश्रा, परिचय फाउंडेशन के संस्थापक, सुकृति पटनायक, एमडी, इंडल्ज और नेशनल को-चेयर आईसीसी, विमेन्स एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप कमेटी और प्रज्ञा, डायरेक्टर, पब्लिक अफेयर्स, ट्रू कॉलर।
How safe are women in Odisha, and have you come across cases, sir, where a woman has come to you to say that because my space is not safe, my workspace is not secure, I have opted out of job?
I'll put it other way around. When you talk about, I'm connecting both the questions. In Odisha, the women empowerment and economic empowerment has rather made it difficult for the harassers. There's a program called Mission Shakti which has actually empowered women in their individual spaces as well as a community. They are much stronger today who can talk and who can resist the harassment thing. So I would say again that the figures may not be very encouraging if you see the figure part, but in the reality, our state, Odisha, is much safer.
Let me ask women who work with women. And Dr. Rosalind, you work with women particularly in improving their lives, ensuring that they feel empowered. Have you come across such stories?
There are many cases. I really don't know how to start, but recently, I'm talking about 20 days back, I met a girl. She's hardly 16 years old. She ran away with somebody and got betrayed, became pregnant. Just 16 years old, 7 months pregnant. She can't even abort. You know, there are many such cases. Somehow she's a lucky girl because she got me and my team to take care of her, and there is a new baby going to come up, and that baby is going to be adopted by another donor who is attached with my organization. We cannot just say that ladies are safe in our society. The time will come when each girl, each woman has the right to move on the roads or at their places, at their houses or at workplace. Everywhere they should feel safe. Again, it comes to the point, how much men are giving you respect. If you compare with other states, situation is much better. Cases are very less.
Sukirti, as a woman who is in a leadership role, how important was your economic choices? I mean, how were they dependent on your safe spaces?
Safe spaces, safety. I think that is the first parameter that any of us need, be it a man, a woman, or a child, for any decision that we take. If we are not safe, we cannot just take the next step. So I'm very thankful for the men in my life, be my father, be my brother, be my husband. You know, all of them have been so supportive and they have made the space so safe for me. I believe Odisha is a very, very safe place, and I'm proud to say that. And I started my journey as an entrepreneur around 12 years back with only 7 employees. And now we have more than 250 employees, most of them women. And I am here to empower more and more women because I believe financial empowerment is true sense of empowerment.
Pragya, if your workspace is safe, that is when women step out of their homes. They try and almost come to terms with harassment in a different way. What is your take?
You're absolutely right. It's just not about the safety in the workplace. I think that a lot has changed in the last few years. You know, you have the POSH Act, you have the government stepping in, setting in policies. I think what I would like to shine the light on is more about the logistics of it, right? Reaching your workplace. And I think that's something that women think much more about than men ever need to think about. And I think the reason why we're having this conversation is because why do we need to raise these questions? Because obviously there isn't an equal level playing field that we are being given to unlock the potential and economic value that we can create and contribute towards society. And so I think what we are trying to do here with this campaign is, of course, make digital communication safe, because that's what our mission is. But more importantly, also help women start a movement where you can also reclaim physical spaces, whether that is traveling in a metro or knowing that if you are sitting in a public space and you are being, you feel uncomfortable or unsafe, you can pick up your mobile phone and open the Truecaller app and call the 112 or 181 helpline, simply informing them that yes, you're in a situation where you are feeling vulnerable. Because like you said, safety has to be in hygiene. It's not something that we need to demand. I think it should exist as almost a given.
Yes, and to take that thread forward, Mr. Botra, if a woman comes to you, or in general, all the girls out here, what would you be telling them if they have faced harassment? What is the best way forward to approach an issue of harassment?
See, the first thing is this is a perception. I must admit that there is a perception with many people that we will not get justice, we will not get, there will be no action. People are hesitant. I totally agree to that. But taking this opportunity, and I'm thanking you for that, I want to tell all the women here and whoever is listening, we may not be able to solve your problem totally, but we are there to hear you out. Please approach. Whenever you have any problem, we have one helpline 1930. That's cyber helpline of Odisha Police. And I'm telling you, we recently on December 2021, the government has opened 14 new police stations, 14 new cyber police stations across the state. So now almost every big district, every big place has a cyber police station. Please approach them. We are there to help you anytime.
Harassment is a stigma, the conversation around it is taboo. Why? I mean, haven't we seen enough and more women suffer for all of us to realize that when it is about making allies, yes, men are important, but it is equally important to ensure that women in the family realize the sensitivities that are attached.
First of all, we need to teach our boys from this school. I mean, that should be a curriculum for them, It should be a mandatory. Like the way we are learning moral education from the beginning, boys should be they should be attached with this subject, how to respect girls and women of our society. This is the real challenge of our society, which people are ignoring. And I have so many cases, not one, many cases. I have been speaking to the boys also, those who have been speaking wrong about the girls. I try to just question them, why do you have to behave this way? And there is a case, particularly her name is Pramodini Raul, somebody was chasing and she had denied that guy not to marry. Next day, that guy became so upset. It was very unfortunate. Acid was thrown on her, full bucket, and she went into coma. After that, so many years, when the case got highlighted, then that girl got justice. Why you all should know, this girl's life got ruined up because of one guy who followed her, and that rejection was something not acceptable. Boys should know how to respect our girls. For that, a mother should teach her boys first. Gradually, this way, society will get changed.
Yes, so, and there, the role of apps like Truecaller becomes important, Pragya, because that is needed for giving a woman that courage and her parents that confidence that if she steps out, she'll be safe and she knows how to handle it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think, while we've been able to, through Truecaller, make sure that women are safe in their digital communication, because actually 90% of the 220 million users that we have, half of them being women, which is about 110 million in India, told us that they don't pick up a call unless it's identified from Truecaller. And that's simply because if you know who's calling you, you're able to take that considered decision on whether you want to take that call or not. And while we are making it safe, on phone and SMS, we also wanted to take it a step forward and say, what can we do to make sure that women are safe on the move as well? And which is why we launched the app called Guardians. So please go ahead and, of course, use the app. But this is where technology is able to help you and at scale make sure that you're safe. If you are not feeling safe, you can intimate your guardians, and you can also make sure that you can get help from local law enforcement just by a tap on your app itself. We're also doing a lot of digital training, again, leveraging on the scale that technology brings. We are running, mass trainings, and we also plan to bring those trainings to Orissa eventually, where we can do on-ground trainings around how can you stay safe and navigate around the digital world in the most safe way possible, because you have to be on the internet if you want to succeed.